In this tutorial, we're going to review some elements of setting up your workspace for your team to get working. We're going to go to our profile picture dropdown and go into your workspace. Here is where a lot of the setup functionality for your workspace is located. When we come in, we're brought to the Appearance tab. This is where you can customize the image on the top left of your Hive screen and get your company's or your team's logo on there. The next item is labels. Labels are a further way to classify action cards, so we want to make sure that the team or the organization has all of the labels that they need. Now, labels are visible to everyone in the workspace, and we can limit labels for specific projects and bucket them under parent labels in the label category section so that we can see the structure and understand what labels exist. Now, if we want to create a new label, all we do is click Create Label. From there, we can create an operations label. And if we needed another operations label, maybe we need budgeting, we can simply place that under operations and create. Simple as that. Moving along to templates. We can create action templates to make it a bit easier to kick off an item of work that might be a piece of work that happens on a cadence, maybe every week or every month this is happening. For example, draft monthly customer email. So maybe there's a customer email that goes out monthly. Maybe we want to automatically put the communications label on it. We can also denote automatic assignees if we want. Maybe JD always owns this monthly email. And from here, we can add steps. So these will become sub-actions in the action card. So for example, when I'm kicking off my monthly customer email, maybe I need to determine topics, draft content, review content, edit content, finalize content, and send. From here, we can create day spacing on our action cards. What this means is that we can set our monthly customer email actions to occur in a specific order based on how we conduct these steps. So we're going to set 0 to be the send email day. 0 in Hive in an action template means the kind of parent action due date. So this will be the day that the monthly customer email is sent. From here, we're probably going to need to finalize the content -1 days before. So 1 day before day 0. And we'll probably need to edit that content 2 or 3 days before. We're going to need to review the content maybe 5 days before, draft the content 7 days before, determine topics probably 9 or 10 days before. So from here, we'll save the template. Now we have this template. We can always go back and edit it. And from here, let's take a moment to actually look at how we apply labels and action templates. When we're in a project, so say we're in the marketing project, and we have the January customer email. We can come in and apply that draft monthly customer email template. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is set a due date that we want the customer email to send on so that our dates on our template know how to orient around. So this due date becomes day 0 in the action template. So let's say we want to send this on the 23rd of January. We're then going to apply our customer template, and from there, our dates back out so that our send email day is January 23rd. These are auto-assigned to JD, and we have that communications label on it. Now, when we close out, we're going to see that card here with the label on it. And when we come in, we can always update it. So maybe there is a photo that's needed as well. I can add a second label. Now, this is where the label picker exists in action cards, and I can also create a new label directly from here. So maybe I need to create a new label. I can specify exactly what I need. So maybe I need to create an HR label. I can do that, and it'll come in there. So that is the end-to-end of updating labels and action templates. Now, when we go back to our workspace settings, additionally, we can do a few other things. We can turn on a few specific features, including linking group chats and project switching. So if I link a group chat to a project, when I click on the group chat, the project will open up. I can have the ability to show sub-actions in status view as well, and I can also disable the everyone group. So if I don't want everyone in a chat group together, I can turn that off. We can also email into Hive and manage users. So here's where I can edit the users and change specifications. Now, the last part of customizing our workspace is going into Hive apps. Now, Hive apps is where we can turn on specific user settings. So as a user, do I want to connect to these specific settings? And then as an admin, what workspace apps do I want to turn on? Admins have the capability to go into Hive apps and see the workspace apps. So I can turn on time tracking, time recording, resourcing, and dependencies. Dependencies allow us to create dependencies between actions. Now, when I go back to Hive, I'm going to see a few new tabs. I'll see the time tracking tab as well as the resourcing tab. And I'll be able to set dependencies on my action cards in here. So Hive apps is a way to further customize your workspace and make sure that you have everything tailored to your team's needs.